up, and they had the opportunity to tie it multiple times, or at least start getting runs back across. They're just unable to do it. 12 runners left on base. It's kind of been the story of this entire tournament, as this entire invitational, they've left a lot of runners on.
Well, and I think a lot of that, Ricky, is just how cold it is. I mean, there's not a lot of pop in the bat to go around. So when you do have runners on, it's hard to get them over when you're swinging for the fences. And that's something that the Huskies said that they want to do early in the season. In the press conference to open up the season, they said we want to be one of those teams that can hit for power. And that's all good. But early on in the season, when it feels like -2 below inside the Husky Dome, it's not really going to always work. So you got to play the Paulie Uren style of softball, get them on, get them over, and get them in. And I think that kind of brings us into some of the keys of the game coming up. I mean, this is not going to be a game that you're going to, get hurt by the long ball. This is going to be the game where you give up the little nibbles and then they start turning into big bites. So right now, if you're the Huskies, don't be afraid of throwing for a little bit of contact. Try and get balls on the ground, because if you can keep your infield warmed up, they're not going to make as many errors of going through the game, and you're also going to get a lot better of a pitching performance, because you're not going to be wasting all those pitches early on trying to dot the strike zone. Just get it where you can get a ground ball, get it out, and then keep moving on.
Now, looking over at SMSU now, they had a pretty good game last night, especially just that fifth inning where they put 6 runs across, I believe, or was it 5? 5 runs across in that fifth inning. Just rough go of it there for the Huskies. But Morgan Ott, the freshman for SMSU, they're kind of equivalent to Emma Eichhoff. She comes on, she throws 3 innings, 2 hits, 6 walks, and 4 strikeouts, but there were no runs allowed. So, I mean, the walks don't come back to bite her. And she only threw 42, or she only threw, let's see here, she threw upwards of 70 pitches in that outing as a relief pitcher. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can even go back to Ott tonight to play against these Huskies again.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. I mean, these pitchers, they can do a lot, Ricky, and they can. The workload is absolutely insane, especially with these NSIC teams. They know how to really work their pitchers and work them well. They don't run them into the ground as you would think when you're pitching upwards of 70 pitches in a 7-inning game. But I mean, they do it in a very strategic manner, and I think she probably she plays hard, but she rests hard as well. And I think you might see her again if the Mustangs need her.
Yeah, one more pitcher. We're guessing the starting pitcher tonight will probably be this afternoon will be Carly Miller, as Shelby Blomendal, the starter last night, she took the game against Bemidji. I believe she did get the loss in that one, as that one they fell 8-4, just unable to get capitalize on the hits that they had, and they were unable to put runs across either. But Carly Miller, she's going to be coming on in. It's going to be, she has 1-1. 1 win, 1 loss in her 2 appearances, and she started one of them. She's pitched 10.2 innings. She's given up 12 hits, 8 runs, so 2 of those earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. So not terrible. Her opponent batting average as well is low. It's at 261.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of this stuff is, in baseball and softball, there's this term called small sample size, and I think that applies right now, especially because, I mean, they've only played about, 3 or 4 games, depending on where they are and if they played before the tournament or what. But I mean, so far, you can look at that and you can say that's really good. You can also look at other pitchers around the league, and they might have a 9 ERA, but they've only pitched 1 game. So you got to be very careful and just see what's going on throughout the game, because it's going to come down to if they have it today or if they don't.
Well, we're about ready to get underway here. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, first pitch between the Mustangs and the Huskies.
97.5 Radio X is now your home for St. Cloud Tech High School athletics.
Mohamed Youssef, and Youssef takes the shot and a save. Forced there by Kanan Hennon to push it over the bar.
That means Tiger Athletics can be heard right here, from the court to the field, from the ice to the pitch. Your home for St. Cloud Tech Athletics is Radio X, including St. Cloud High School hockey, along with the Icebreakers. Pass connects, shot there, Carlson, save, rebound, loose puck in the slot, and St. Cloud scores!
You can listen to us live or find us at 97.5radiox.com.
And I'll do it. Huskies win the first ever North Star Cup.
KVSC is looking for new volunteers in our sports department. If you love sports and want an opportunity to get closer to your favorite teams, the KVSC Sports Department is the place for you.
Kosla, back up to Proud. Big Slams will score. Goal number 2, Brandon Proud.
By joining the KVSC Sports Department, you will not only receive a great addition to your resume, but you will meet the future of the industry and gain on-the-job experience in broadcasting.
I think he has taken over not necessarily a leadership role, but the role as the focal point on the team, and I think the team does know that.
For more information on how to join KVSC, you can call us at 320-308-3066 or visit our website, kvsc.org.
Gets the ball on the advance, has an open 3 for the record. Boom, baby! Lexi Peterman has 41.
The KVSC Sports Department, getting the game.
Return now by UMC. Ullman dumps it over on 2. Tying the game at 25. Ullman, do the thing you do so well.
Back to one shot, scores! Jimmy Murray buries it. And the Huskies are back up 5-4. And I'll do it. Huskies win the first ever North Star Cup.
You enjoy listening to St. Cloud State sports coverage as much as the sports department enjoys bringing it to you. And where else are you going to find top-notch coverage of St. Cloud State hockey, football, basketball, and volleyball, or the award-winning shows like Huskies Sports Friday? And none of it would be possible without your donations. Your donations help pay for new equipment that we use to improve the quality and increase the quantity of the games that we bring to you. And you can donate anytime by going to kvsc.org and clicking on the Donate tab.
You're live in 5, 4.
Oh, sounds like it's time for me to get to work. Welcome into Husky Studios. This is Husky Sports Friday.
Nolan Walker shoots, bar down, Nolan Walker. He's got 2 now on the evening, and the Huskies, just like that, take the lead back.
Looking for your fill of St. Cloud State sports action?
He finds Roberts in the left corner. His 3 is up and good.
Another one. All your favorite St. Cloud State sports can be found at KVSC, Radio X, and the KVSC Sports Stream.
A slot momentarily, and the Huskies score.
Oh my God, Caleb, I can't find the score of the Husky game anywhere. Do you know what the score is?
Yeah, of course. It's 4-2.
What? How do you know that?
Oh, wait. Did I say 4-2? I meant 5-2. Blake Lazat just netted his second of the game.
Let's go Huskies, all right. But how do you know this?
All you have to do is follow KVSC Hockey. They tweet live from all the Husky games.
That's unreal. Do they only update the scores?
No, they don't only update you about the scores. They also update you on penalties, and they're even interactive with all the fans that tweeted them during the games.
That's crazy. How do I get in on that action?
So, all you have to do is follow KVSC Hockey on Twitter, and you can be in on the action today.
I think I know who's getting my next follow.
Hey Jake, I want to listen to the Huskies volleyball match today, but I don't know where to go. Can you help me out?
Of course, Ricky. You can find the Huskies all season long on the KVSC Sports Stream. Just go to kvsc.org/sports and click the link at the top of the screen.
Awesome. It's time to tune on in.
Kirschner receives the serve. Corby, left and swing! Oh my goodness, Lindsay Rachel shooting on to 6. Finds the floor, and St. Cloud ties it up. Eberlin, here comes Foley. Yes, sir! Bullseye!
Hands Bird puts it down. That was Phoebe Rossi. Shimmin to Rossi, and good day to you, sir. 23-14. Rachel goes off speed. Fire with a great dig to keep it alive for Michigan Tech. Now Corby goes off speed. Fire again!
Chad Bregelman now 100 wins in his career as head coach of St. Cloud State.
Hello, this is Chad Bregelman, head volleyball coach of the St. Cloud State Huskies, and you're listening to Huskies Volleyball on the KVSC Sports Stream. Go Huskies.
Return now by UMC. Ullman dumps it over on 2. Tying the game at 25. Ullman, do the thing you do so well.
Back to one shot, scores! Jimmy Murray buries it. And the Huskies are back up 5-4. And I'll do it. Huskies win the first ever North Star Cup.
You enjoy listening to St. Cloud State sports coverage as much as the sports department enjoys bringing it to you. And where else are you going to find top-notch coverage of St. Cloud State hockey, football, basketball, and volleyball, or the award-winning shows like Huskies Sports Friday? And none of it would be possible without your donations. Your donations help pay for new equipment that we use to improve the quality and increase the quantity of the games that we bring to you. And you can donate anytime by going to kdsc.org and clicking on the Donate tab.
You're live in 5, 4.
Sounds like it's time for me to get to work. Welcome into Husky Studios. This is Husky Sports Friday.
Coming this Friday at 12:30, The Undertaker and John Cena.
Wait, what did you say, Drew?
This headlining event is at KVSC Studios.
No, Drew. That's when Sidelines is on. Did you really try to schedule a main event during Sidelines right here on KVSC?
Sideline?
Yeah, where we talk about things like...
Ryan Suter's patience as a D-man are what makes him in the top 5 of the NHL.
Or...
all of the talent in the world in weapons. So then why not go in the playoffs?
And
once Carson Wentz got hurt, I just assumed it was a home field advantage all the way through the Super Bowl.
I did as well.
Because I don't see them winning.
You can catch all of this live every Friday at 12:30, only on pay-per-view.
Drew, cut it with the wrestling promo. Sidelines isn't on pay-per-view. It's right here on 88.1 FM KBSC every Friday at 12:30. Are you looking for where to find live Huskies women's soccer? Then the KBSC Sports Stream is the place for you.
And it's there, and she scores! Majewski placed it in front of the net, and Panamanians got the winner in overtime.
Tune in all season long as the Huskies battle for a spot in the NSIC playoffs.
From Sally Nelson pushing this one forward. Long run for Marion. Marion in the box with a right foot, and she scores!
97.5 Radio X is now your home for St. Cloud Tech High School Athletics.
Mohamed Youssef, and Youssef takes the shot and a save. Forced there by Kanan Hennon to push it over the bar.
That means Tiger Athletics can be heard right here, from the court to the field, from the ice to the pitch. Your home for St. Cloud Tech Athletics is Radio X, including St. Cloud High School hockey, along with the Icebreakers.
Pass connects. Shot there, Carlson. Save, rebound, loose puck in the slot, and St. Cloud scores!
You can listen to us live or find us at 97.5radiox.com.
Return now by UNC. Ullman dumps it over on 2! Tying the game at 25. Ullman, do the thing you do so well.
Back to one shot, scores! Jimmy Murray buries it, and the Huskies are back up 5-4. And I'll do it. Huskies win the first ever North Star Cup.
You enjoy listening to St. Cloud State sports coverage as much as the sports department enjoys bringing it to you. And where else are you going to find top-notch coverage of St. Cloud State hockey, football, basketball, and volleyball, or the award-winning shows like Huskies Sports Friday? And none of it would be possible without your donations. Your donations help pay for new equipment that we use to improve the quality and increase the quantity of the games that we bring to you. And you can donate anytime by going to kdsc.org and clicking on the Donate tab.
You're live in 5, 4.
Sounds like it's time for me to get to work. Welcome into Husky Studios. This is Husky Sports Friday.
And I'll do it. Huskies win the first ever North Star Cup.
KBSC is looking for new volunteers in our sports department. If you love sports and want an opportunity to get closer to your favorite teams, the KBSC sports department is the place for you.
Kosla, back up to Proud. Big Slimes on score. Goal number 2, Brandon Proud.
By joining the KBSC sports department, you will not only receive a great addition to your resume, but you will meet the future of the industry and gain on-the-job experience in broadcasting.
I think he has taken over not necessarily a leadership role, but the role as the focal point on the team, and I think the team does know that.
For more information on how to join KBSC, you can call us at 320-308-3066 or visit our website at kbsc.org.
Gets the ball on the advance, has an open 3 for the record. Boom, baby! Lexi Peterman has 41.
The KBSC Sports Department, getting the game.
Alec clubs one into center. Lenzo going back, turns, still going, bombs away! It's Malik's second home run of the game.
Man, that Huskies baseball coverage sounds really good, but I don't know where I can find any.
Colin, you seriously don't know where to get your Huskies baseball coverage?
No, I don't, Drew. But do you know?
You know, I could tell you, but let's let Lenny do it.
Hey, this is Lenny Walker, junior outfielder for St. Cloud State Baseball, and you're listening to the home of the Huskies, the KBSC Sports Radio.
Nolan Walker shoots far down. Nolan Walker. He's got 2 now on the evening, and the Huskies, just like that, take the lead back.
Looking for your fill of St. Cloud State sports action?
He finds Roberts in the left corner. His three is up and good.
Another one! All your favorite St. Cloud State sports can be found at KVSC, Radio X, and the KVSC Sports Stream.
A slot momentarily, and the Huskies score!
97.5 Radio X is now your home for St. Cloud Tech High School Athletics.
Muhammad Youssef, and Youssef takes the shot and a save. Forced there by Keenan Hennon to push it over the bar.
That means Tiger Athletics can be heard right here, from the court to the field, from the ice to the pitch. Your home for St. Cloud Tech Athletics is Radio X, including St. Cloud High School hockey, along with the Icebreakers.
Pass connects. Shot there, Carlson. Save, rebound, loose puck in the slot, and St. Cloud scores!
You can listen to us live or find us at 97.5radiox.com.
Are you looking for where to find live Huskies women's soccer? Then the KBSC Sports Stream is the place for you.
And it's there, and she scores! Majewski placed it in front of the net, and Hannah Marion's got the winner in overtime.
Tune in all season long as the Huskies battle for a spot in the NSIC playoff.
From Sally Nelson pushing this one forward. Long run for Marion. Marion in the box with a right foot, and she scores!
Back inside the Husky Dome. Ricky Caldercamp, Max Stiggy Steigoff to my right. We're behind home plate. We're about to get underway. Addie Russell starting the hitting for the SMSU Mustangs. Really followed by Bailey Johnson, Lilia Kibos, and Jillian Noel batting cleanup, as well as McKenna Waldo. Didn't see her last night. And it's also Emily Tater, Paisha Wolf, Carly Miller, the pitcher, hitting as well, and Paige Schwallock hitting final. Trinity Junker going to the mound to start the first inning of work. She gets the go sign from the home plate umpire, and Tree sets up away. Here's the first pitch. First pitch at 1:12 p.m., and we are underway. So that one's called strike at the knees.
Good job starting it off and not doing too much with it and making sure that you're, setting up away first, and now she'll probably come back.
A pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. 0-2 count. Down goes Russell early. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you strike out and you right away get a strikeout right away, that's a good job to kind of set the tone throughout the game. But one thing, like I mentioned in the pregame, you're going to want to make sure you get your infield working here.
Fouls that one straight back as well. Keeping it alive there is Russell. Defensively, the Huskies look like Fitzgerald at third, Vanden Langenberg at short. Or no, my bad, I was wrong. Not Fitzgerald. Oh, I am right. Okay. I have Fitzgerald down twice. Culhane at second and McFarland at first. That's where I got mixed up. Bowen, Pinkowski, and Weinberger in the outfield. That one's fouled off as well.
Good job fighting off some pitches early here by Russell, and now she's giving her teammates a chance to see what Junker has in the tank right now and what she's throwing early in this game.
4-pitch at bat currently. Here it is. Ooh, just outside.
Trying to get her to fish there, and a lot of this SMSU team was biting on that stuff outside. Actually, it was a drop ball outside, specifically in the Bemidji game just before this. So I wonder if the St. Cloud State Huskies saw that and will use it.
That one's popped straight up. Junker waves everybody off, and she's got it. One down early in this one.
Well, you get that first out, it feels a lot better now, and you can start to kind of maybe get into a little bit of a groove here, and coming up with Johnson, and then you got Kibos after that. So you want to make sure you go down in order and make sure you give your offense a chance to work here.
The pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Trees framed that one well. Pulled that one back. You hear the SMSU dugout with their chants. The 0-1. Waves at that one. Makes an 0-2 count.
And that was a drop ball right there, Ricky. And like I said, you know, the drop ball has kind of been the bane of the Mustangs so far in this tournament. So we'll see if the Huskies can kind of work that into their game plan.
The pitch. Waves out with that one, and Junker, a 3-pitch strikeout, comes right back, and that's something Junker was really good at on Friday. She had 17 strikeouts.
Yeah, well, whenever you get in the teens for strikeouts, you know you're having a good day, but whenever you get in the upper teens, you know you're dealing with something hot.
2 outs, as up steps Kibos. The pitch. Fouls that one right into the legs. 0-1 count. This is the efficiency we saw Junker working with on Friday.
Yeah, she deals very fast, and she just gets the ball and just pitches it back. It's a little game of catch.
The pitch. Reiser just kept going up. Evens the count up at 1 apiece.
It's one of the first rise balls we've seen from Junker so far, and you're not going to want to have another rise ball get that far up in the zone, because you're going to start to lose confidence in the pitch, and that's never something you want to have happen early in a game.
The 1-1, that one couldn't find the zone either, as it just did not have the break that it looked like it wanted. 2-1 count. Outside. 3-1.
That's
Kibos.
That was a change-up, and we talked to the Huskies coach earlier this year, Mitch Roberts, and he was talking about how he has been working with this pitching staff on a lot of these off-speed pitches, and that's something that you're going to want to see a lot of, that off-speed pitch away.
That one swung on, hit in the air to left, right over the third baseman Fitzgerald, and it will find grass. So a 2-out single. Kibos is aboard. As up steps Noel. She had an excellent game yesterday. She went 4 for 4 with an RBI as well. Scored once. Speaking of pitching, though, strikeouts, Junker ties Kelly Franks for third place in strikeouts in a game with 17. The pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, left center field. Going in is Pinkowski and Bolin, and that one's going to drop. Pinkowski fields it. She'll throw that one back in. And holding at first is Noel. Going to third is Kibos.
Well, she was working very efficiently this inning, and then she kind of gave up that one little hit, and now it seems she's in a little bit of a tie-up here, as you got runners on first and third, 2 outs, and now is kind of the time where you kind of have to say, all right, look, this is early in the game. I'm here for a reason. I'm good, and I can just get this one out, and we can go back to our bench and start having our at-bats. But you just got to make sure you stay in front of all your pitches.
Strike called at the knees. That's how you want to start it, as you mentioned. To McKenna Waldo. We haven't seen her yet. This is her first appearance so far of the day. She wasn't in last game either. She's only had 2 at-bats. She has a hit. The pitch. Curveball just couldn't find the zone. Stayed up. 2-1. Or 1-1. Tater in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Slaps that one foul. Just a little check swing. It looked like that swinging bunt almost. Makes it 1-2. Normally as a pitcher, you want to keep your pitch count at 15 per inning. Junker's getting above that. The pitch slaps that one foul again right behind home plate.
Junker's been giving a lot of pitches right in the strike zone. Let's see if she can't try and expand it here and try and get Waldo to kind of find a little bit of an outside pitch and swing at it.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Finds that outside corner, and Waldo swung at it, and that's the second strikeout, and the Huskies put them down, not for a little bit of a scare, but all's no harm, so it's all good.
No harm at all. 2 hits. They strand 2. Huskies up to bat is going to be Bolin, Vanden Langenberg, and Trees right next.
Are you looking for where to find live Huskies women's soccer? Then the KBSC Sports Stream is the place for you.
And it's there, and she scores! Majewski placed it in front of the net, and Panamanians got the winner in overtime.
Tune in all season long as the Huskies battle for a spot in the NSIC playoffs.
From Sally Nelson pushing this one forward. Long run for Marion. Marion in the box with a right foot, and she scores!
Bottom of the inning here. Huskies up to bat. It's going to be Bowen, Vanden Langenberg, Trees, Colhane, Weinberger, McFarland, Estrada, Fitzgerald, and Pinkowski for your Huskies batting order. Out in the field, you got Bull behind the plate. It's going to be Carly Miller. We mentioned that during the pregame is what we thought it was going to be. Molly Bull at the plate, or behind the plate. Noel at third, Russell at short, Waldo at second, Johnson at first. In the outfield is Wolf, Tater, and Kibos going left to right. Bowen's had a pretty good start to the season. She's had a hit in each of the first games here. That one misses, ball 1.
Brooke Bolin, one of those fifth-year seniors that just came back for the Huskies, and she's one of those leaders that you really like leading off your order.
That one misses away. Yeah, she's led off each of these games, too. Even the exhibition against St. Ben's. Pretty good crowd forming out in left, too. That one misses low. It's pretty cold here. It's not as cold as it was last night. No, you got to avoid all that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Thankfully, but I hear about it, so I thought I was there.
3-1 or 3-0 finds the plate, makes it 3-1. Last night, games went a little long before the Husky game, so we didn't get started until 6:45. The pitch. Strike called at the hands. Fills the count up. Last day of the Kelly Ross tournament, the pitch. Swung on, fouled off, protect the plate there.
Yeah, so far, really good discipline at the plate here for Brooke Bolin, and that's one of the things that kind of you can have once you're a fifth-year senior. You can have that discipline at the plate.
The payoff, that one's fouled off again into the ceiling. Once again, the ground rules of this park, if it's in fair territory and it hits the ceiling and it's caught, it's an out. But if it's in foul territory and it hits the ceiling, it's just a foul ball. The pitch. Missing high, just didn't have the break on it. An 8-pitch walk for Brooke Bolin. She's aboard. And the Huskies have their leadoff man on here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we mentioned early here is just having someone like that on base right away, and she's one of the best stealers that the Huskies have ever have, so you got to watch out for her.
Vannon Langenberg takes strike one. She's been batting third in the lineup for each of the last 2 games. The last 3 games, I should say. Has 3 hits. The pitch. That one swung on, hit hard down the left field line, but foul.
Very close right there, hugging the line, as you would say, and well, it just came on the other side of the line, so sadly it's going to be a foul ball, but if that was a fair ball, that had trouble written all over it, Ricky.
Oh, Bowen would have scored for sure. She's got the wheels. He has 2 steals on the season already on 2 attempts. The pitch. Outside, good eyes by Brandon Langenberg. So we get up to 11 pitches. But on that hit down the third baseline, Noah almost got it. And if she'd have touched that, that would have been fair. The pitch. Runner goes. That one's hit high into left, but foul again. That one, if the dome wasn't there, that one had a shot. It was starting to slice foul, though.
Yeah, that's one where, the dome kind of comes back to hurt you, but, that's kind of the rules of playing early in the year. It's still February.
Outside. Evens the count up at 2 apiece, and Huskies are going really deep in this pitch count here, or in these at-bats. We're already up to 14 pitches on this pitch. Swung on, chopped towards third, but slicing foul.
Yeah, and that's something, Ricky, that just comes with experience. You got Bowen, who's a 5th-year senior. You got Langenberg right now, and who's also a senior. So, both these gals just have a lot of experience and know what the umps are looking for when calling balls and strikes.
The 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air. It's a pop-up. Can of corn. Second base got it. It's Bowen. Slides back in on the throw. She is all the way over to second base, and she had to sprint back, but it'll be a P4 as Waldo has it for the out number 1.
And that's what we call a productive out, because not only did you, kind of work the pitcher, but you also gave all the people behind you a little bit of a look at what the pitcher is going to have working for her today.
Pitch to Trees is inside. Ball 1. Trees has had a really good invitational so far. She has a home run already back in game 1. So straightaway center, the pitch. Ball outside. Been hitting cleanup as well. Went 1 for 3 against USF. Last game she didn't have nearly as productive, as all she reached on was a walk and a couple strikeouts. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard to left, but slicing foul. And Trees has got that power. We all mention Estrada, and we sleep on Trees a lot. Trees has basically the power of Estrada, but she's more able to play it in the field as well.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that it just has to do with, the fact that they need a catcher right now.
Swung on, hit straight into the air, right into the ceiling, and that'll be pop out number 2 to the second baseman.
And Trees can play that catcher role very well. She is a natural catcher. I don't believe, but she plays it well. And speaking of power hitters, you got Cole Hayden coming up to bat, and she has a chance to also put the ball in play.
The pitch, high, runner goes, throw down to second base, not in time. The throw was off too. As it was high, it forced Russell to jump for it. Almost applied the tag, too. Just couldn't do it.
That's something that we see a lot. Brooke Boland's taking second base, and she rarely gets caught, and it's kind of the same story right there.
That's her 3rd steal already. That's 1-1. Pitch, high, 2-1. That's her fourth steal, I should say, on 4 attempts. Pitch swung on, hit near ground towards left field. That's going to be down and all the way into the corner. Bolin will score. Cole Hain goes to second base, and the Huskies have an early 1-run lead.
That's exactly what the Huskies needed. They need to play with a little bit of a lead here, a little bit of a swagger, and I mean, that just really helps, especially when you get, that after 2 straight flyouts, you get that big of a hit just right down the third base corner, and, you get that 1 run, and now you also got another runner in scoring position just waiting to come back in.
So the stolen base pays off well. Colhane gets into second base standing. Bolin stands across home plate as well. So it's 1-0, a strike 1 to Weinberger. Huskies up early by a score of 1-0 on the Colhane RBI double. The pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Going to that exact same spot is Miller. As we get up here in the pitch count. Pitch swung on, and that's going to be grounded to short. Fielded Russell, throw to first, is in time to get her. Huskies do some damage, though. They get 1 on the Colhane double. New scoreline. Huskies lead the Mustangs by a score of 1-0. We'll be right back on 97.5 Radio X.
97.5 Radio X is now your home for St. Cloud Tech High School athletics.
On to Youssef, and Youssef takes the shot and a save. Forced there by Kanan Hennon to push it over the bar.
That means Tiger Athletics can be heard right here, from the court to the field, from the ice to the pitch. Your home for St. Cloud Tech Athletics is Radio X, including St. Cloud High School hockey, along with the Icebreakers.
Pass connects. Shot there, Carlson. Save, rebound, loose puck in the slot, and St. Cloud scores!
You can listen to us live or find us at 97.5radiox.com.
Junker back out there for his second inning of work. It'll be Tater, Wolf, and Miller for the Mustangs. Once again, final day of the Keller Loss Tournament inside the lovely confines of the Husky Dome here in downtown St. Cloud. Ricky Klaubkamp, Max the Stig Steigoff. As we get underway in the seconds, that one misses high and away to Tater. Junker's pitch count's just slightly better than Miller's. That was her 21st pitch. The 1-0. Big hack at that one by Tater. Evens up the count. She was aiming for that right field wall, the left-hander. They're playing her kind of straight up in the outfield as well, the pitch. Outside, Trees just couldn't frame that one. Junker gets the sign from Trees. She sets inside, high at the eyes, look out. Makes it 3-1.
Junker trying to get, these SMSU batters to try and chase, and right now that's not really going to be what is going to work for you.
That one swung on down the left field line, foul into the bullpens.
What you're going to want to do here, Ricky, is just, like we mentioned before, there's not a lot of pop in the bats right now, and, you're not going to get hit by a bunch of home runs, so just make sure that you pitch for contact, keep it low in the zone, and keep the ground balls down there and
pay off. Strike 3 call on the outside corner, ring them up. The first backwards K of the day for Junker. You were mentioning pitcher contact. How about just don't get a swing?
That always works too, but it always gets tough once you get deep into games and you've been pitching a lot. And, now you have to rely on control late in games when you kind of used it up early.
First one's right down Broadway, taken for strike one. Wolf up to bat. Last game against the Huskies, she went 1 for 4. Reached on a single in the 5th. That 5th inning was absolutely horrible for the Huskies. They want to forget about that. Out swung on, hit near the left. Bowen ranges on over, makes the play, 2 down.
That's a nice play by Bowen, just kind of calling off Pinkowski in center field and just recording the out, and all of a sudden, you got 2 up and you got 2 down, and now you're just trying to stay alive and keep this inning going here if you're an SMSU fan.
Pitcher on pitcher here. Carly Miller, the pitch. Huge cut there. I didn't expect that one from the pitcher. Strike one. You have a designated hitter. They're using it for the catcher today. That's Paige Schwalek. The 0-1. Slider finds the back foot. Robert says good idea. I tend to agree with him there. Just couldn't get the swing. The pitch. Swung on, high hit, left field. Pinkowski ranges over, and she has it. Just shy of the wall and left. So 1, 2, 3 inning. 1 strikeout and 2 flyouts. Coming up next for the Huskies, it's McFarland, Estrada, and Fitzgerald at the bottom of the second.
Are you looking for where to find live Huskies women's soccer? Then the KBSC Sports Stream is the place for you.
And it's there, and she scores! Majewski placed it in front of the net, and Hannah Marion's got the winner in overtime.
Tune in all season long as the Huskies battle for a spot in the NSIC playoffs.
From Sally Nelson pushing this one forward. Long run for Marion. Marion in the box with the right foot, and she scores!
Miller back out there for a second inning of work. She's up to 24 pitches, I do believe. 25 for everyone keeping score at home. It's going to be McFarland, Estrada, and Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald came in yesterday as a pinch hitter against SMSU. She got a single and 2 RBIs. Outside of that, she hasn't had much. She had a sac fly against Sioux Falls. Then she went 2 for 3 against Bemidji. Huskies up by a score of 1-0. The pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Easy play. Throw to first in time. So first pitch swinging, and it's right back to Miller. Goes to Johnson. It's 1 down early, and that's exactly what you wanted if you're Carly Miller.
Well, yeah, it gets you back on track after giving up a run early in this game, and now you have a chance to, minimize damage here with Estrada up.
Estrada takes outside ball 1. She's the power hitting everybody mentions. She has that right field pull. Steps into the left-handed batter box. The right-hander delivers. Swung on right to third base. Noel is right there and makes the grab.
That's a scary one if you're a third baseman. You see the ball getting closer and closer with every little millisecond that passes, and you just put up the glove instinctively to just make sure you don't get hit.
That was a hard hit ball, too. Pitch to Fitzgerald, caught at the outside corner, strike 1. It's the first actual strike of this inning. If we get to her, Pinkowski's up next. She had a home run yesterday. The pitch. Swung on, popped straight up into the air. That's going to go off the ceiling and then fall to the floor. It's going to be foul ball. Makes it an 0-2 count. Huskies currently lead the Mustangs by a score of 1-0. They only have one hit. Bull sets up outside, pitch, round ball back up the middle and through, base hit for Fitzgerald. She has a single.
Well, there's that little announcer's chance right there. You just mentioned only one hit on the day for the Huskies, and they get their second one right there.
I'll take that. I will take that. Up steps Pinkowski. Bull sets inside the pitch. Inside, ball one. If he can get through her, Bowen's back at the top of the order. Pinkowski, she's been hitting second so far. The pitch. Strike called outside. Evens up the count. Pinkowski went 1 for 4 against this SMSU squad yesterday. The pitch fouled straight back. Look out. Falling behind in the count 1-2. She reached on an error in the third and then had a double in the fourth. And the Huskies had 4 runs across that fourth inning. The pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to left. That one could be playable. And a diving grab. No, it's on the ground. Wolf couldn't make the play. Going into second base is Pinkowski. As Fitzgerald holds up at third. I thought Wolf had it. She dove for it. It looked like she had it. But when she got up, the ball was on the ground.
Yeah, I think she thought she had it for a second there too, but instead it's a double, and she did a good job to just kind of recover and throw it back into the infield and make sure that the damage was limited.
Bowen takes low, ball one. She reached back in the first inning on a walk. You have a base open. And it's Vanden Langenberg who popped out to second her last time up. That one's fouled back. Just over us. Evens the count up, 1 apiece. Huskies currently lead by a score of 1-0. There's 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Outside. And you might not even want to give her anything to hit here.
Yeah, just kind of test the waters and just see if she goes for anything, but try and make sure you're not missing by too much.
The pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to left. Wolf going back, and she makes a grab over the shoulder, ending the inning. She didn't get a good hop on it, but she ended up getting a good read on it. After 2, scores 1-0. When we come back, Max Steigoff on the call, calling balls and strikes.
Nolan Walker shoots bar down. Nolan Walker. He's got 2 now on the evening, and the Huskies, just like that, take the lead back.
Looking for your fill of St. Cloud State sports action?
He finds Roberts in the left corner. His 3 is up and good.
Another one. All your favorite St. Cloud State sports can be found at KVSC, Radio X, and the KVSC Sports Stream.
A slot momentarily, and the Huskies score!
Junker out there for her third inning of work as the Huskies are on a field coming up for the SMSU Mustangs. It's going to be Sharla, followed by Russell at the top of the order, then Johnson, and if he gets there, maybe even Kibos. Kibos was left on third to start off the game in the first inning, but couldn't quite get anything to get her across, so we'll see if the Mustangs can find a way to even this game at 1. Currently 1-0 in favor of the Huskies. They got a run in the first inning, and it starts with a ball outside and low as Junker trying to expand the strike zone early here against Shaluk. Shaluk getting her first at bat here today. And she takes another ball, this time a little high, and it's now a 2-0 count. She can kind of pick and choose what she wants to swing at here as
very much
she's ahead in the count.
Very much a hitter's count. And you got the corners pinching in here. McFarland at first. She's like 5 steps in.
And that one just catches the upper part of the plate, and now it's a 2-1 count. Still a hitter's count, but now you got to make sure that you kind of protect the plate just a little bit more. You don't want to get into that 2-2 count. And just like that, little drop ball falls into the strike zone, and it's even at 2 with nobody out here in the top of the third inning. Currently 1-0 in favor of the Huskies.
Fitzgerald's playing in as well. She's like 5 yards in from third.
This is just tipped back, and it will remain 2-2 the count. And you know, you mentioned where all these fielders are, and it looks like they are expecting maybe a little bit of a slap hit or a bunt.
Yeah, and we saw it right there on that last swing. It was that swinging bunt, just
fouled away down in towards the Huskies bench.
It's just that she hasn't been able to put it down here. And the closest she's gotten is she fouled it straight back and towards us.
So the 2-2 count here to Saluk. Just outside, and it runs the count full at 3-2 to open up this third inning. The leadoff hitter, whenever they get that full count, that always kind of bodes well for the people behind. It just gets an extra look at what the pitcher is dealing with here in the inning and what they can expect coming up. Wind up into delivery, fouled back, and this battle will continue. Charlotte just really battling here.
Yeah, great at bat here. And after the last inning, Trinity Junker only pitched 11 pitches. She's already up to 8.
So the 3-2 pitch from Junker to Sharlock. Fouled back once again. So foul balls galore here as we need to get one from the bench to even resume play.
I was trying to catch that one too. If there had not been that backstop there, it would have come right back at us.
Well, yeah, no, and I feel very safe with you around me, Ricky. You've got great instincts, so.
Sure, we'll go with that.
3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that is the 4th strikeout for Junker so far today as she puts Sharlock down on strikes. Coming up at the top of the order now, it's going to be Russell.
Still a really good at bat there by Sharlock. A 10-pitch at bat, fouled off 4 pitches. Just an excellent go at it there.
Great battle, and now the top of the order. Takes a ball low and inside. That one probably no higher than the ankles there, Ricky.
Yeah, it seemed to be like a slider or a curve, just unable to. It bit a little too hard and just started going towards the ankles more than the knees.
1-0 pitch popped up. This is going to be playable, and it's 1 out. As we just get a check to see if it was going to be in play. Now the umps are going to take a look, and they're going to have a little bit of a conference here, Ricky. And I mean, it looked like it was probably going to be in. But they're going to say it's a foul ball, and we're going to continue play.
It's one of those, the official ruling they're going to say is foul ball. And that is what they're going to stick with here. It's and straight up into the air. That's a hard call to make. We saw that call yesterday, Jake and I did. It's hard to make, and it was very controversial as it hit the ceiling and then fall. And SMSU and USF do not like those calls ever. But this one they're going to definitely like.
So the 1-1 pitch here to Russell. Swing and a miss. Looking at the high heat there. Just couldn't quite catch up to it, and Russell now in the hole 1-2.
Good pitch by Junker. Very good pitch by Junker going after Russell here. I'm going to say Tree's probably going to set up outside here.
Sets up outside, the 1-2 pitch. This is popped up into the infield. The throw from Langenberg onto first and not in time, and we're going to have one on with one out.
Yeah, Chopper chopped right in front of the mound and went right over Trinity Junker. It was at least went 10 feet in the air on the hop. And then Vanden Langenberg charging, had to make a barehanded play to even have a chance at getting her. And Russell with the fast feet gets to first.
Johnson now up to bat here for the Mustangs. She fouls off her first pitch, and looks like a lot more contact being made here off Junker in this third inning than the first two. SMSU seemingly sizing up the Huskies pitcher. 0-1 pitch, ball outside. Trees kind of held it there for an extra second to try and get the call, but to no avail, and it's a 1-1 count with a runner on first.
And Russell's been bouncing on first base as well. She has a stolen base already this year.
And that one right down Main Street, right at the belt level, taken for a strike, and it is now 1-2 the count to Johnson, I should say. Russell's on first with one down. Shawluck started off the inning with a strikeout. Huskies up here in the top of the third. That's a ball just outside, and it is now a 2-2 count. Huskies up 1-0 here in the top of the third. Max Steigoff alongside Ricky Clavercamp here, bringing you the final Kelly Loss Invitational game for the Huskies.
Trees thought about picking off Russell at first as well.
That one high, and it's going to be a 3-2 count for the first baseman for the Mustangs.
Johnson really good at bat here as well.
Yeah, these Mustang batters doing a good job of going deep into counts. Draws a walk, that one just a little too high, and after a hard-fought battle, Johnson wins out, and Russell moves on to second with one out here in the top of the third. Coming up now is Kibos.
A 6-pitch walk there from Junker. She led the team, I believe, last season in walks as well. Her first walk issued today, though.
Kibos steps into the right-handed batter's box, or left-handed batter's box, takes a ball, and it is 1-0 to start off. Kibos, the right fielder for the Mustangs.
It's going to be interesting here, Max, to see how long the leash is for Trinity Junker. See if they go to anyone else on the bench. You got some options, and you have the Emma Eichhoff option.
This is popped to third base, and that's pretty easy catch there for the freshman Fitzgerald. So 2 down after a little bit of a brief break of dominance there by Junker.
Yeah, and luckily for her, Fitzgerald was playing way in on third as well. Goes off the end of the bat of Kibos and right to her.
Now stepping up to bat, it's going to be Noel. She had a single in her last at-bat in the first inning. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Just a little low for her liking, so no swing, and she'll continue to bat here with runners on first and second. 2 down here in the top of the third inning. 1-0 in favor of the Huskies here against the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs. This is popped up right behind home plate and out of play, and it is now an even count at 1-1.
0-2.
0-2, I should say. Yeah, thank you for correcting me on that.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's early. Yeah.
Season, aren't we?
It's early in the season.
We can all make adjustments moving forward. 0-2 here, Junker. sets and delivers. That one never got above 6 inches. The throw down to second is not in time, and the runner wasn't even going at that point either.
Yeah, no, trying to pick off Russell. She went off about 10 feet off of second base. So Trees decided to show off her arm and throwing over to Colhane. Just unable to put the tag down in time.
1-2 count. Check swing, ball, and it is 2-1. Actually, the appeal down to third and saying no, didn't go around, and it's a 2-2 count now to no out.
I didn't think she went around either. There was and it's a surprise appeal down to third as well, instead of appealing out more towards first or second. Well, that umpire would have a better view of it.
Well, the third baseman for the Mustangs still alive here. 2-2 count, runners at first and second. The pitch inside, and Trees just looking back. The runner to second, and it's a full count now, and Junker in a little bit of trouble with runners on first and second. 2 away in the top of the third.
She's over 50 pitches. Well over that. She's getting close to 60 now.
The 3-2 payoff pitch. This is popped up into center field. Pinkowski roams over, makes the play, and no harm, no foul. 2 hits, nobody left. 2 on, 2 left, no runs, and the Huskies coming up here in the bottom of the third.
97.5 Radio X is now your home for St. Cloud Tech High School athletics.
Mohamed Youssef, and Youssef takes the shot and a save. Forced there by Kanan Hennon to push it over the bar.
That means Tiger Athletics can be heard right here, from the court to the field, from the ice to the pitch. Your home for St. Cloud Tech Athletics is Radio X, including St. Cloud High School hockey along with the Icebreakers.
Pass connects. Shot there, Carlson. Save, rebound, loose puck in the slot, and St. Cloud scores!
You can listen to us live or find us at 97.5radiox.com.
So for the Huskies, turn at the third inning. It'll be Langenberg to start off the third inning. Then it's going to be Trees and Colhane to start it off for the Huskies. Still out there is Miller, it looks like, for the Mustangs, and we'll get underway here in the third inning. It is currently 1-0 in favor of the Huskies, clinging to that lead. And Ricky, hopefully they can get something going here in the third.
Yeah, and it's great. And you got the person to start off with is Vanden Langenberg. You're second up. Pretty good invitational so far, as I've mentioned. Yesterday ran into a bit of trouble, had a couple strikeouts. But beyond that, it's been pretty good.
The first pitch to Langenberg, the leadoff hitter of the third inning, takes a ball outside. Langenberg 0 for 1 today. Popped out to second base in the first inning. Takes a strike, shoulder height, and it is now even at 1-1.
Yeah, right across the chest. Pretty good pitch. Caught the back end of the plate.
1-1 pitch to Langenberg is just outside of the plate, and it's now a 2-1 count to the Huskies shortstop. One of the leaders on this team. He's been in the lineup for a while. Line drive to the pitcher, Miller, on to first in time, and that's 1 down.
Number 13, Sydney.
Good job fielding there by Miller. Chopper right back to her, going over her head, making the snag. Easy play on over to first. Just like that, you got 1 down. But now you got Trees and Colhane up.
First pitch to Trees and a little drop ball there for a strike that catches the outer part of the plate.
Trees gave up on that one halfway through.
Well, yeah, it just kind of was pulled on a string there in the last foot there, and that time it's going to be a little inside. Didn't pull back in, and now it's a 1-1 count to the Huskies catcher. She's also 0 for 1 on the day. She also flew out to the second baseman in the first inning. And this time, setting up outside, Bull gets the strike call, and it is now 1-2. Huskies trying to get something going here in the third. And this is just lined past the third baseman, and Trees gets a single here with 1 out in the third inning.
Good job. Not doing too much with it was Trees. Just put it in play and pulls it in between the shortstop and the third baseman. Neither able to make the play.
Now Colhane up to bat here with 1 on, 1 out. The first pitch to her, another drop ball that goes for a ball, and it is now 1-0.
Colhane doubled her last time up. She has the lone RBI on the day.
We'll see if she can replicate that. Check swing, and the throw to first not in time. Almost caught in a run down there was Trees, but she slides into first safely. Colhane steps back into the right-handed batter's box with 1 down. Huskies up 1-0 here early in this one. This is lined to the shortstop, and play made. The throw on to first in time. And a double play to end the inning. The Huskies had a little something going there, but it is quickly erased by a double play after Russell makes a diving grab, throws on the first to Johnson, and it was in time, and that is how the third inning ends for the Huskies. When we come back, it'll be SMSU to start off the fourth inning.
Alec clubs one into center. Wenzel going back, turns, still going, bombs away! It's Malik's second home run of the game.
Man, that Huskies baseball coverage sounds really good, but I don't know where I can find any.
Colin, you seriously don't know where to get your Huskies baseball coverage?
No, I don't, Drew, but do you know?
You know, I could tell you, but let's let Lenny do it.
Hey, this is Lenny Walker, junior outfielder for St. Cloud State Baseball, and you're listening to the home of the Huskies, the KBSC Sports Radio.
Inside, start off on the wrong side, Ricky Claverham, as the Huskies are currently on top of the SMSU Mustangs 1-0. Junker will continue to pitch for the Huskies as she's going up against Waldo, who struck out in the first inning to end the inning. She'll lead off the fourth for the Mustangs. First pitch to Waldo. This is grounded up the middle. Langenberg on the move, throw on to first in time, and it's a quick 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Huskies.
Good job there by Vanden Langenberg, not doing too much. Just move to your left, go curl step, little curl hop. Gets it over to McFarland. Beats the runner by several steps.
Now it'll be Tater coming up to bat. She'll take a big swing and a miss there, and it is now 0-1. Tater, she is the only strikeout victim that did not swing at the pitch. 1 of 3 so far for Junker. The pitch, another strike, this time looking, and it's now 0-2. Quick 0-2 hole here to Tater, and she'll be swinging at anything close.
Yeah, and try not to be that 5th strikeout victim of Junkers.
And the payoff pitch just outside. Trying to get her to fish at something in the dirt. Couldn't quite get there, and it is going to remain a 2-strike count. Just add another ball in there. 1-2 the count. 1 out here in the fourth. That ball just got away from Junker. She knows it. Sydney Trees kind of a little laugh and a throwback, and it is currently a 2-2 count.
Yeah, the rise ball just kept rising. Started going up, and it never stopped.
The 2-2 count to the center fielder. This is line past Langenberg, and it's going to get down for a hit. So a one-out hit here for the Mustangs, and maybe they have something cooking, Ricky?
Yeah, maybe a good way to start off your inning after the 6-3 put-out by Vanden Langenberg, and they're going to hold up a little bit as Vanden Langenberg's left arm is a little hurt. They're gonna have the athletic trainer come out and look at it.
Yeah, that's a little scary there, Ricky. I mean, we mentioned how, she is one of the leaders on this team, and, as a shortstop, you need to have that powerful arm to really throw across the diamond. And she kind of landed on it a little awkwardly, diving for that ball, and looks like she'll be fine.
I'm guessing she just jammed
cold,
it. Yeah.
And, things like that happen.
Yeah, I think she just jammed it. That was her left arm, so her feeling arm, and she just landed on it awkwardly. The glove kind of got under her and just twisted her wrist a little bit to the wrong way. But she's good enough to stay in, says the athletic trainer, and says her.
Now it'll be Wolf up to bat here for the Mustangs. Swing and a miss there for Wolf to start off the at-bat. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Max Steigoff alongside Ricky Clavercamp. You're listening to Husky Softball here on 97.5 Radio X. Huskies up 1-0.
A lot warmer than it was yesterday, which, isn't saying much.
Yeah, I was about to say, it still is cold as that one's fouled down, and it is going to be a 0-2 count.
They're playing for the bunt of the Huskies. Now they're going to pull back here, go to double play depth more. Minus McFarland, she'll say, the corners will play at even with the bags. But second and short are definitely double play depth.
So the 0-2 pitch, this is popped up right behind us and right on to the movable trolley there that we've got set up with the flag. Luckily the flag wasn't hurt.
Yeah, no, the flag was not hurt.
But it remains an 0-2 count to Wolf, the left fielder.
Made several plays in this invitational.
Fouls that one off, staying alive here, trying to find a pitch he can drive. Still an 0-2 count.
We had one yesterday fall right here on the desk, right in front of Jake, who's right where I'm sitting currently to the left of you. It fell right in front of his laptop, missed him by about an inch. Then I made the grab on the bounce. It didn't hit the floor, so I'm counting that as a catch.
0-2 pitch from Junker. This is again fouled off. And that one just off the fingertips of me, and well, that's just not a bad play on my part.
Yeah, both of us trying to reach for that ball, and you had the better play on it.
Well, at
least you didn't break our technology.
Yeah. Well, still an 0-2 pitch here.
Oh, your fingers.
Yeah, they're fine. I don't need them anyway. 0-2 pitch. This is grounded up the middle. Langenberg will have a play throw on to first. In time, dug out by McFarland nicely, and that'll do it for the 4th inning of the Mustangs. Going into the top or the bottom of the 4th inning, it'll be Weinberger, McFarland, and Estrada for the Huskies.
Alec clubs one into center. Renzo going back, turns, still going. Bombs away! It's Malik's second home run of the game.
Man, that Huskies baseball coverage sounds really good, but I don't know where I can find any.
Colin, you seriously don't know where to get your Huskies baseball coverage?
No, I don't, Drew. But do you know?
I could tell you, but let's let Lenny do it.
Hey, this is Lenny Walker, junior outfielder for St. Cloud State Baseball, and you're listening to the home of the Huskies, the KBSC Sports Right.
Welcome back to the Sport to the Husky Dome here in St. Cloud as the St. Cloud State Huskies currently winning against the Southwest Minnesota State Mustangs 1-0. They're claiming that lead that they had early in the game, and now it is their turn to try and build on top of that. Weinberger will be first up for the Huskies, then McFarland and Estrada will follow her. Weinberger wearing number 7 and stepping into the left-handed batter's box seems a little familiar for those who are Minnesota Twins fans.
Yes, it is. I still miss Joe Mauer. I remember the day he retired. I was actually preparing for deployment.
Check swing, and that is a strike one for McFarland, or for Weinberger.
But I was down at Fort Hood, Texas, in my bunk watching that game. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I had a tear come to my eye watching Joe come back out there in the catcher's gear.
As that ball does not find the strike zone, and it's now even at 1-1. Weinberger 0 for 1 today. She had a chance early on. This is grounded the second baseman on to first in time for the out, and it's now 1 away after the leadoff batter goes down.
As we mention the MLB, we're still in the midst of that lockout. Yesterday we had the owners and Manfred issue a deal, a 130-page deal to the Players Union. They said they were thoroughly unimpressed, but they thought it was better than what they were expecting.
Yeah, and McFarland taking ball 1. And this one outside again and a little higher, but still outside of the zone. And it's now a 2-0 count to the Huskies' first baseman.
What do you think, Steigoff? Do we have a season or not?
I don't know. Try not to think about it. This one again outside, and it's now a 3-0 count to the first baseman for the Huskies. Chance to get a runner on early. Jasmine Estrada on the on-deck circle. 3-0 pitch, check swing, strike called, and it is a 3-1 count. McFarland just not pulling the trigger on that one, and it'll be a 3-1 count now for the first baseman. Another check swing, this time it's outside, and then it'll be a walk for McFarland. She's the first on for the Huskies in the fourth inning.
Second walk issued by Carly Miller. Last walk was at the beginning of the game to Brooke Bowen, and ended up being the run that is currently the difference maker, as Bowen was able to steal second base.
Speaking of difference makers, Jasmine Estrada taking a big swing and a miss there. Not trying to go for an opposite field blooper. She's going for everything there, and it's a 0-1 count as she can't quite make contact.
That was 450 written all over it.
Runner on first, 1 down here in the fourth inning. Pitch, this is popped up, and this is going to hit the top of the dome, and it'll be foul. Boy, that is another one that had a little bit of a charge in it, Ricky.
Yeah, and that one looked like it might have been able to slice foul had the dome not been there, but it would have been close. That, if it was fair, that one was long gone.
Quick 0-2 count here to Jasmine Estrada. The payoff pitch outside and low, and it is now 1-2. Good job by Jasmine Estrada to lay off that one and stay alive with a 1-2 count. McFarland on first, 1 out, 1-0 Huskies. The pitch again low as it bounces into Bull's glove, and it is now 2-2 the count, Ricky, and now all of a sudden 2 straight balls. You got to kind of rein it back in if you're Miller.
Yeah, you got to figure out a way to just put it across the plate here, but you don't want to give a good pitch for Estrada to lean into.
This is popped up, and it's going to hit the dome again, and it's going to find the ground for another foul ball.
That one would have been a can of corn had it not hit the dome.
Yeah.
That one was very much easy to play.
Yeah.
If it didn't the dome is pretty low here. At the highest point, that's out in center, right above the Husky logo. But as you go down the line and left and then right, it's pretty low.
Once again, another ball outside, and now Estrada is working the count full with a runner on first. One down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. After Estrada, it's going to be Fitzgerald and Pinkowski. 3-2 payoff pitch, inside ball four, and Estrada will take her base, and back-to-back walks. Starting to maybe hurt Miller here.
Yeah, up to 65 pitches. She's pitched 15. She's only faced 2 batters. Still not an official, or she's faced 3 batters this inning. We had the 4-3 put out.
Now Fitzgerald up to bat. She's 1 for 1. Takes a strike on the outside corner. That one finds the black. Fitzgerald has a single or a double. Or no, a single. Oh, that is a big strike there.
Miller just putting the ball on a string there and made Fitzgerald look silly.
0-2. And that one's just a little too low, and it's going to be a 1-2 count for the Huskies' third baseman.
Over the course of these 3 games, the Huskies have had most of their scoring here in the 3rd and 4th inning.
See if that trend continues. Foul tip, and she'll stay alive for now. Just getting a bit of that one, Ricky.
Just barely getting a tip, and Bull almost able to hold on to it, too. Just unable to. It got away from her.
1-2 the count to Fitzgerald. 1 out, 2 on. She hits this one, and it hits the top of the roof, and it finds green grass, and it'll be another foul ball.
But as I was mentioning, Huskies have had, over the course of these 3 games, 4 runs in the 3rd and 4 runs in the 4th.
Yeah, hopefully they can replicate that. They have 2 runners on. Payoff pitch, fouled again. So good job by Fitzgerald to just stay in there and follow through a couple of these pitches and stay alive until she can get something that might bring in a run.
That wasn't even a confident swing there, Max. It just kind of throwing the bat at the ball. Barely getting a touch on it.
1-2 pitch to Fitzgerald. Once again, fouled off again. Good job by the freshman finding ways to stay alive.
And she had the timing down on that one. She would want that one back. When you foul it straight back like that, it's, you know that she has the timing down. Just got to level the bat out with the barrel of the bat out with the ball.
1-2 pitch inside. Let's just scoot out of the way, make sure she doesn't get hit. And the count is now even at 2-2. McFarland on second, Estrada on first. 1-0 Huskies here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-2 pitch, swung on, lined over the head of the shortstop. 1 run is going to come around. The throw is going to be cut off. And the Huskies extend their lead to 2-0 here in the 4th inning. Runners remain at first and second after that nice little 1-line drive.
Yeah, good job by Fitzgerald. Finally got one to kind of put the barrel of the bat on. Just kind of throw the bat at it. Able to pull it over the head of Russell at short. Lands it right in front of Wolf.
Now the bottom of the order for the Huskies with Pinkowski coming up, showing bunt. She'll take it back. It's a called strike. Pinkowski has a double in today's game. She's 1 for 1. And a double would be crucial for the Huskies if they were to get it. She shows a bunt again, throw on to first in time, but she gets Estrada and Fitzgerald over, so a nice sack bunt there as we go to the top of the order with Brooke Boland.
Yeah, good bunt there. Just push everybody over. Now you got 2 outs and Brooke Boland up to bat. She's 0 for 1 today with a walk.
Boland came around and scored in the first inning. The Huskies just scored again. That gives us our 2-0 score as she takes a ball inside to start off her at bat.
Really getting up in the pitch count for Miller here. She's at 78 pitches, or 77 pitches, my bad. This will be her 78th.
This is hit into left field, a chance for Wolf to get it, and she retires the Huskies, but not before they get another run. It's 2-0 Huskies as we go into the 5th inning.
97.5 Radio X is now your home for St. Cloud Tech High School athletics.
Mohamed Youssef, and Youssef takes the shot and a save. Forced there by Kanan Hennon to push it over the bar.
That means Tiger Athletics can be heard right here, from the court to the field, from the ice to the pitch. Your home for St. Cloud Tech Athletics is Radio X, including St. Cloud High School hockey, along with the Icebreakers.
Pass connects. Shot there, Carlson. Save, rebound, loose puck in the slot, and St. Cloud scores!
You can listen to us live or find us at 97.5radiox.com.
Welcome back to Huskies softball here on Radio X. Max Steigoff alongside Ricky Clavercamp as we continue this game right now. It's 2-0. The Huskies just added to their lead in that last inning. As we go to the top of the 5th inning, you take a look at who the SMSU Mustangs have coming up. It'll be their pitcher Miller, then Shawlock, and then back to the top of the order in Russell.
Leading off the top of the 5th for the Mustangs, pitcher number 7, Curly Miller.
Miller so far today is 0-1. Flew out earlier in the game. Pitched pretty well so far, just has had a couple of bad breaks and long innings. This is grounded to the third baseman, Fitzgerald. Throw on to McFarland at first in time, and that's a quick 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, really good job there by the third baseman, Fitzgerald. Fielding the ball, making sure she fields it in fair ground. I'm going to first.
The Shawlock coming up here for the Mustangs. First pitch, she checks her swing, and it'll be a ball. And the appeal down to first, she did not go. Good call there by Trees just to appeal, because it looked like she did go from our angle.
And once again, she appealed to the wrong person. She appealed down the first instead of third, and umpiring her sure to laugh.
And this is another appeal and another no-go, and it is now 2-0. So after a quick 1 pitch, 1 out, now 2 straight balls from Junker.
Good job by Shawlock. She fought to a full count in her last at-bat.
This is the first swing here by Shawlock that isn't checked, and it is a strike. 2-1 the count. Or no, she did check her swing, and it is a 3-0 count. Like we said, we can always get better, Ricky.
Oh, yeah. We're not in mid-season form quite yet.
Yeah, and we know I can get a lot better. And that is ball 4 just on the outside part of the plate. Doesn't quite catch anything, and it's going to be another walk.
Don't worry, Jake and I were messing up our lefts and rights yesterday.
Oh, boy.
All good fun.
So now back to the top of the order here for the Mustangs. It'll be Russell. She is 1 for 2. Had a single in the 3rd inning. This is popped up behind home plate. Trees caught it. Did it touch home?
It touched the ceiling.
Touch the ceiling, and it did. So it'll be a foul ball.
Yeah.
So 1 strike to the shortstop of the Mustangs. 2-0 is our score here in the Husky Dome, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Huskies on top of the Mustangs. This is a line past Langenberg into center field. Pinkowski will field it on a hop, throw into second base, and it'll be runners at the corners with 1 out.
Good piece of hitting there. Just line that one back up center field. Vents the runner, Swallock all the way to third. Yeah, now you're in trouble. You got runners on the corners. You got to start watching out.
Only the second time that a runner really has threatened here on third for the Mustangs, so we'll see if they can finally push across a run. This is going to be grounded to Fitzgerald. She fields it, gets away from her on the glove. The throw on to first in time to throw home. Not in time! And the Mustangs cut into the lead here. Fitzgerald couldn't field it cleanly, threw on to first, got the runner at first, throw back to home, just wasn't in time. The tag was applied. But the Mustangs push across one, and now it is a 2-1 game.
And now they're going to have a discussion here. As the umpire was all the way out at second, it was a close play at first. So they're going to make sure, and yeah, she is out. Will be the ruling. Yeah, tough fielding there by Fitzgerald. I don't know if they're going to mark that down as an error or not. No, they're not. So they'll go down on the fielder's choice. There'll be an RBI for Johnson, I believe. They're not even going to mark that as an RBI. Ooh, that's
yeah, because it's a fielder's choice there, Ricky. And then half-hearted swing, it's called a strike. But yeah, so, I mean, usually you don't count those, but, yeah, you know, sometimes you do.
Sometimes I do. I like to count them. I like to give people numbers.
Yeah, well, you like to give people credit.
Give them love, yeah.
You know, that's always a good thing. Runner on second here. 2-1, our new score from the Husky Dome. The pitch, this is popped into right field, shallow, and it's going to get down. 1 run is going to score, and we're tied. Russell comes around to score. And after the fielder's choice RBI, Kibos comes around and gets another RBI of her own, this time an RBI single.
Yeah, just put it right on over the head of Culhane, unable to get there in right center. Now you got to start watching out. Pitch count's getting up there. 81 pitches for Trinity Junker.
2 outs, and Noel will be up to bat. The pitch low and inside for ball 1. Noel, she is 1 for 2. She has a single in today's game. She also flew out to right field.
Bullpen not activated for the Huskies, so they're going to go with her.
The pitch swung on and tipped, and that is going to even the count at 1-1.
This is the inning the Mustangs wanted. They needed to get something going. This is the inning last night they got everything going as well. They get put a bunch across. This is the inning they have 7. They put 7 runs across in their first 4 games.
So the 1-1 count. Grounded to first base, fielded on a hop by McFarland, and she just nonchalantly touches first and retires the Mustangs, but not before they can strike a little bit back as they tie the game 2-2 as we head into the bottom of the 5th. The Huskies will come back and have their at-bats coming up next.
Nolan Walker shoots far down. Nolan Walker. He's got 2 now on the evening, and the Huskies, just like that, take the lead back.
Looking for your fill of St. Cloud State sports action?
He finds Roberts in the left corner. His 3 is up and good.
Another one. All your favorite St. Cloud State sports can be found at KVSC, Radio X, and the KVSC Sports Stream.
A slot momentarily, and the Huskies score!
started here in the Husky Dome. It'll be Van and Langenberg coming up for the Huskies. Trees and Cole Hain trying to get back the 2 runs they gave up in the top of the 5th inning as we flip the scorecard over for the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Huskies here, Van and Langenberg. She is 0 for 2, but she has had a couple of rippers. Takes that first pitch, change up for a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, and she's had, as you mentioned, those really hard slaps, really hard hits. It's just they've gone foul.
Second pitch is going to be a ball, just couldn't quite find the strike zone. Nearly same location, just a little bit more outside. And it is now an even count at 1-1 to the leadoff hitter for the Huskies. This is grounded down the third baseline foul, and it'll be 1-2 to the shortstop for the Huskies, Vanden Langenberg.
Yesterday, she went 2 for 3 against this team, or 2 for 4, I should say.
1-2 the count, and the pitch hit high. Did it touch the top of the dome?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter because it is caught by the right fielder, Kilos, for an out.
A name that we have not mentioned at all on the defensive side is there's been almost nothing hit over towards her. And the stuff that is just going into the infield.
Yeah, very kind of odd as we get our second batter of the bottom of the 5th, Trees. She takes a strike to start off her at-bat in the 5th inning.
It's even more odd because that's the short wall and right. It's 210 feet out to left, to straightaway left. Meanwhile, it's only the length between the end zone corner here and basically 3 yards past the end zone corner over on the other side.
Yeah, and it's 1-1 after that last pitch and another ball. But yeah, it is just a little weird, and usually you want to try and go opposite field or try and pull it to that right field line, but so far neither team really has been able to have success in that right field corner. And this is going to be another ball inside, and it is now going to be 3-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-2 is your score here from the Husky Dome. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Huskies batting. This is way outside and never really had a chance. And Trees is on with 1 away.
That's the 4th walk issued by Carly Miller, and Miller hasn't had a great outing. I can't say. A lot of the outs are coming from her fielding. It's not from really her.
And the first pitch, swing and a miss there by Cole Hain, and it is an 0-1 count quickly.
No strikeouts on the evening for her, too. However, she's only allowed 5 hits and 2 runs, both earned.
0-1 pitch, that is into the dirt for a ball. It's now 1-1 the count.
Good field there by Bull behind the plate.
Yeah, and that's a tough one because especially they have that mat for home plate. The 1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1 the count, but they have that mat, and if the ball catches that mat, and it can kind of, dive in either way. It doesn't necessarily go straight. 2-1 pitch, high, ball 3.
You have someone warming up in the bullpen too, as Bull goes out to talk to a pitcher.
Yeah, and this is going to be one of those conversations that just is like, hey, look, you're falling behind. I know it's kind of tough, but we're still tied. This is a tie game, and, we've limited the damage so far. Just keep doing that. You've already got 1 out. You got 1 on first, so a double play ends this inning. McFarland now stepping back in to the batter's box. 3-1 the count to McFarland. The pitch fouled, and the count now moves to full 3-2 with 1 out and a runner on.
So we're up. We're getting very close to hitting 100 here. So there's that 87 pitches to start off this at bat.
Pitch. This is going to go to the shortstop to throw to second in time, to throw in first. Not in time, got pulled off. Johnson got pulled off, but Russell threw on to Waldo in time, but Waldo's relay to Johnson pulled her off, and it is going to be 2 outs with a runner on first. 2-2 is your score. Ricky, I mean, it's kind of tough. You've had a couple of contacts, a couple of hits here in this inning, and just haven't been able to scratch anything across.
Yeah, it's been tough.
And strike right at about belt high.
And the pitches, the hit that you do have, it was actually, you had the walk, and you had the fielder's choice on that one. Almost turned into a double play.
This is popped up foul, and it'll be a 0-2 count here.
So we're up at 95 pitches. As Miller's up to 95 pitches, we could very well see 100 here, depending on how Weinberger does in this at bat.
0-2 pitch outside, trying to get Weinberger to expand the strike zone. Weinberger instead just keeps the bat on her shoulder, and it is now a 1-2 count. Miller gets a sign, winds and delivers. This is going to be just a blooper to second base. The throw to first is going to be trouble, but it gets there in time. Johnson fields it cleanly, and that'll put the Huskies down in this inning. So no runs for the Huskies, and that is a little disappointing, Ricky, but we'll have more from you coming up after this.
97.5 Radio X is now your home for St. Cloud Tech High School Athletics.
Muhammad Youssef, and Youssef takes the shot and a save. Forced there by Kanan Hennon to push it over the barn.
That means Tiger Athletics can be heard right here, from the court to the field, from the ice to the pitch. Your home for St. Cloud Tech Athletics is Radio X, including St. Cloud High School hockey, along with the Icebreakers.
Pass connects, shot there, Carlson, save, rebound, loose puck in the slot, and St. Cloud scores!
You can listen to us live or find us at 97.5radiox.com.
Back inside the Husky Dome, Ricky Gulsham, Max Stock to my right. He brought you through the entire middle innings. Thank you for that. I'll bring you through the rest of this game. It's Waldo, Tater, and Wolf to lead off here in the top of the sixth. Trinity Junker back out there for her sixth inning of work. She's up there in the pitch count. She has 84 pitches. So that one's bunted down the third base line, but it goes foul. As Fitzgerald's probably going to have to start playing in a little more. Even. Strike one to Waldo, though. Both pitchers really high on their pitch count. Trinity Junker a bit higher, the pitch. Rise ball didn't come back down.
Looks like she's pitching high here to start off this at-bat, and that's something that you're going to want to maybe change up. You don't want to leave any of these balls a little too high in the strike zone.
Waldo 0 for 2 today, the pitch at the eyes. 2-1. Struck out back in the first, grounded to short her last time up. That was back in the fourth. In that fifth inning, the Mustangs put 2 across the plate, the pitch. Strike call outside corner at the waist. Evens the count at 2. both teams, after this game, they got a little bit of a break. They're going to be both going down to Washburn eventually for that invite. Going to Topeka, Kansas, actually, on February 25th. They will not face each other during that trip. But that's in 2 weeks yet. That one's chopped towards third off the plate and foul. So we'll do the 2-2 again.
Looks like the Huskies have Kirchberg warming up in the bullpen right now, so we'll see if that comes into play later this inning or sooner or later. But that's something to keep an eye on, Ricky.
Yeah, and it looks like Morgan Ott is warming up in as well as looks to be Allison Christians as well. So that one's fouled off again. As I mentioned, both going down to Topeka, Kansas for that trip. SMSU plays a bit more games than SCSU while down there. Well, SCSU will only play 4. That one's fouled off again over the third base dugout. Huskies have to look out of the way. So we continue this long at bat to start the inning. Full count. Once again, final day of the K-Loss tournament. Been proud to have you guys here on 97.5 Radio X. The pitch. Chops that one towards third and foul again. This at bat just will not end.
Yeah, she's been having troubles swinging a little earlier. All of them have been late swings and going down that third baseline, so maybe she'll start to choke up on the bat here.
3-2 again. Chopped again, foul. And over into the dugout. We continue. As Junker's pitch count is getting up there. She's got to be close to 90. Oh, she's got to be over 90. She's getting almost to 100. Payoff. Foul tip. Staying alive is Waldo.
Well, it's always nice to have that leadoff hitter to kind of keep things moving and show off what the pitcher is dealing with. But, I mean, at this point, even if you're the leadoff hitter, you're just saying, all right, let's do something here.
No, 3-2. Fouled again. Over the dugout. Same area. She's really late on the swings. She's just fouling it off over towards the Huskies in the third base dugout. This righty on lefty matchup. The righty being Junker. 3-2 again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There it is. Finally gets her. We're up to 97 pitches. That's her 5th strikeout of the day for Junker. All but one of them swinging.
Yeah, and she got her going golfing there.
That one's fouled down the third base line.
She got Waldo going golfing, but didn't really have it really rise up. She had a couple of those rise balls that started low and moved up to high, but this one just kind of stayed level with the playing field and didn't really go up or down at all.
That one grounder to short. Vanden Langenberg charges, throws in time to get her. Good charge there by Vanden Langenberg. And Junker is up to 99 pitches.
Well, it looks like Langenberg's arm is fine after that quick scare earlier in today's game, so that's always nice to see.
Wolf up to bat. That one's up at the eyes. Look out. 100 pitches now for Trinity Junker. Wolf, 0 for 2 today, grounded into a double play last time up, a 6-3 double play. One of the first double plays that we've seen, a good clean one at least. This entire invitational. The pitch. At the eyes again. 2-0.
Rare to see those back-to-back high balls, so we'll see if she goes back low.
Tree sets up away, strike called outside corner.
Now she's got her working outside. We'll see. I think you go back inside right after that just to make sure to move the eyes from left to right.
Tree sets up away again, the pitch. In, outside, and almost inside that other batter's box. So it's a 3-1 count with 2 outs. Miller standing in the batting circle. Looks like she'll come in for that third or that 6th inning of work, depending on this inning. Swings that one into right field, base hit. Wolf will take first. They have a man on. As up steps Carly Miller. 0 for 2 today. A fly out to center and a ground out to third. Now you got a man on though.
We'll see if she can change that offer around here.
Right down Broadway, strike 1. Junker way up over 100 now. She's at 105. With 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Still got the 7th to possibly worry about here. Curve ball found the inside corner, strike 2. What do you think, Stiggs? Off speed or riser?
She goes off speed away here.
As Trees sets up away, the pitch. Can't get the call. Trees tried to frame it. 1-2 count.
It's a good pitch, just couldn't quite get a swing at it, and now you're sitting at 1-2 instead of off the field.
The pitch swung on foul. That one was an emergency hack. So we'll do it again, the 1-2. Junker, the pitch. At the ankles. Ball 2, 2-2. 1 on, 2 out. Corners playing along the lines. The pitch. Swung on, chopped to short. Vanden Langenberg sets, throws the first, long throw, not in time. The ball gets away. Runner's going to go to third. The throw, not in time there. And an infield single beat out the throw. Also, McFarland unable to make the stretch grab. It was going to be a close one.
Yeah, just a tough play either way you draw it up. I mean, it's kind of a no-win situation. So at that point, you just got to kind of cut your losses. But the Huskies now with the runners at first and third now have to try and get out of this inning.
It's going to be interesting here to see what head coach Mitch Roberts does. He goes out there. It's going to be a mound visit. Entire infield comes in as well, setting up their defensive alignment. Morgan Ott warming up for the Mustangs. She came in yesterday, had several walks, but didn't allow any runs. Only allowed 2 hits as well. As Roberts will head back to his spot in the dugout. The Gals will still convene at center. They'll do their little handshake. And we get back underway here. Trinity Junker is still on the mound. She's at 110 pitches. As up steps Paige Schwalek. She's 0 for 1 today with a walk. That walk came her last time up. She came around and scored on a 4-pitch walk. The pitch, chopper to third. Fields throws in time. Fitzgerald to McFarland. 5-3 ends the inning, ends the trouble. So, on 2 hits, the Mustangs do nothing with it. They stretch both of them. Score is still 2-2 to the bottom of the 6th we go. It's going to be McFarland, Estrada, and Fitzgerald right after this.
Are you looking for where to find live Huskies women's soccer? Then the KBSC Sports Stream is the place for you.
And it's there, and she scores! Majewski placed it in front of the net, and Hannah Marion's got the winner in overtime.
Tune in all season long as the Huskies battle for a spot in the NSIC playoffs.
From Sally Nelson pushing this one forward. Long run for Marion. Marion into the box with the right foot, and she scores!
Bottom of the 6th inning, McFarland, Estrada, Fitzgerald. It's also Miller still out there. She's at 97 pitches. So, very interesting to see her still out there. Especially since you have Ott and Christians warming up. We'll see when the Mustangs go to them. Miller into the set, she delivers at the eyes. Ball 1 of the inning. McFarland reached on a walk and scored her last time up back in the 4th inning. The pitch, strike called, belt high. She also grounded back to the pitcher on a little chopper back to the mound. 1-1. Drop ball did not have enough drop on it.
Yeah, that one didn't have enough drop, and it wasn't in the right location. It was just a little too far outside for it to even be called a strike.
2-1 in the dirt. 3-1 and dangerously close to having the leadoff man aboard once again.
It's exactly what the Huskies need right now, a leadoff runner.
Outside, ball 4.
And they get it.
They haven't had a leadoff man aboard since the 1st inning. Now is Bolin. As up steps Estrada. Now this is especially who you want up in this situation. We're at 102 pitches currently. Pitch. Big hack off speed. Gets Estrada to wave at that one. Wondering when Bailey Bauman goes to a bullpen here, as it looks like Morganato sat down. So they trust her to finish off this inning. Christians is still warming up. The pitch. Outside. 1-1. Very, very intense finish here. It's bottom of the 6th inning. Game's tied at 2. No one out, man on first. The pitch. Estrada bunts back up to the mound. She's going to go to first, and she's safe. The ball gets away just barely, but McFarland can't advance. The bunt single.
How's that for a little bit of trickery there, Ricky? I mean, do you ever expect Jasmine Estrada to bunt?
No.
I don't think there was even a betting line on that in Vegas, but all of a sudden she just lays one down pretty beautifully, might I add, and she's on first with runners on first and second, and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th.
We're going to have a pinch runner here. McFarland will come off. It'll be number 4 going on in.
That's Madison Spa from Anoka, Minnesota, the freshman.
So Spa will pinch run. Up steps Fitzgerald. It's an interesting switch here for Spa to come on in for McFarland instead of Estrada. Estrada does not have the speed. The pitch, Fitzgerald shows bunt. She lays one down beautifully, but it just slightly starts going foul. Oh, that one was a tough one. And once again, he did not see that one coming. Fitzgerald is one to just tee off on it. She has 2 singles already today and an RBI.
Well, maybe she goes back to just swinging away here.
Shows bunt again. Bunts that one back to the mound. They'll go to first base, get the easy out. Spa will hold up. Advance the runners 60 feet. Go down as a 1-3. Bunt. First out of the inning. And here comes Pinkowski up to bat. Alexandra, 1 for 1 today with a double. Back in the second. The pitch. Inside ball 1. That was high as well. 2 runners on. One out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Tie game, the pitch. Strike called, outside corner.
Miller's been kind of all over this inning. She hasn't really been able to consistently put the ball where she wants to, it looks like.
The pitch. Swung on, grounder to third. In fair ground, throw to first, will not be in time. Bases juiced. Brooke Bowen up to bat. That one was just fair, and if you're a third baseman there, you might just want to let that go foul or try to see if it goes foul. No, well, because you're not making that throw, at least not in time. And it was close. You could have had it go foul there. You might want to back up a little bit and see what happens. The pitch. Bowen watches that one go outside. Bases juiced. 1 out. Spa at third. Estrada at second. Pinkowski at first. The pitch. Strike called at the knees. You have Vanden Langenberg in the on-deck circle. Top of the order has not been too kind for the Huskies. The pitch. Swung on, foul over the third base. Dugout. So strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out, bases loaded. The 1-2 in the other batter's box.
It's a tough situation, but if anyone can really, handle it, it's one of these 5th-year seniors like Brooke Bowen, who's been around the block a couple of times and knows how to handle a big situation like this.
Pitch. Bowen skies that one. It goes off the ceiling. It will fall if she's lucky. As Spa took off on a dead sprint, she forgot the ground rules. It'll go down as a foul ball. So we'll do this again. 2-2. Yeah, she was very lucky there as that hit the ceiling, as both Russell and Noel were going to be under it. The pitch. High. And you do not want to walk in a run here.
Good eye there by Bowen not to chase after the rise ball. That's a very tempting pitch, especially late in the game like
the payoff. Swung on, foul. Goodness.
Yeah, you could say that one again. I mean, it's been a nail biter, and currently, with runners on all decks here.
The payoff pitch. High ball forward. Here comes Spa. They walk in the go-ahead run here. An RBI for Bowen. On the walk. Everybody moves. Miller is at 117 pitches. And upset Vanden Langenberg. 3-2 Huskies. The pitch. Strike called. Good comeback pitch there.
Kind of needed after, walking in a run. You want to at least make an attempt to have a chance.
Swung on, grounder to second base. Go to first. That's the only play that can be made, and here comes Estrada to score. And the 4-3 put out makes it 2 outs.
But as I mentioned before, you want to at least give yourself a chance to be beaten by a hit. And, well, she got beaten by a walk, and that's always stings a little bit more than...
Pitch to Trees, grounder to third. Noel to Johnson, ends the inning. So, new score line after 6. The Huskies on 2 hits, put 2 across. Both runs will be earned, and they will strand 2 going to the top of the 7th. It's going to be a new pitcher. We'll get to that in just a little bit.
Are you looking for where to find live Huskies women's soccer? Then the KBSC Sports Stream is the place for you.
And it's there, and she scores! Majewski placed it in front of the net, and Hannah Marion's got the winner in overtime.
Tune in all season long as the Huskies battle for a spot in the NSIC playoffs.
From Sally Nelson pushing this one forward. Long run for Marion. Marion in the box with the right foot, and she scores!
Out on the mound trying to get the save for the Huskies. Going to be interesting here.
Mustangs, a shortstop, number 5, Abby.
As Abby Russell, top of the order here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Kylie Thompson, another one of those fifth-year seniors coming back for the Huskies, and she has been just a dominant pitcher for the Huskies throughout her time here, and no wonder she's got one of those closer roles that she has right now, and I trust her to close out almost anything right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's the one that you trust. Give her the rock. The pitch swung on, fouled straight back into the score table. Strike 1. Closing the book on Junker, though. She goes 6 innings pitched, 8 hits, 2 runs. Both of those earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. So decent outing from her. The pitch fouled out and straight back. Once again and into the roof. 0-2.
Great job by Thompson to start off getting 2 straight strikes right away. Now if she can maybe go off speed and, catch her off balance, get a strikeout early, set a tone.
0-2. Wild pitch there. Goes to the backstop. So it'll be a 1-2 count. Abby Russell, 2 for 3 today. She singled in her both her last times up. Singled and scored in the 5th, and then singled and got to 2nd in the 3rd. 1-2. Swung on, fouled again. That goes into the bullpen of the Mustangs over on the right field side. 1-2 count in the top of the 7th inning. Huskies currently up by a score of 4-2 after putting 2 across in the bottom of the 6th. Here it is. Strike 3 called, got her looking.
It's one of those deadly pitches that comes right inside, and you think it's going to be just a little too far inside, but it just caught a little bit of the plate and caught the black, and now you're sitting on the bench instead of on base.
Outside ball 1, yeah. Nice little cutback action, too. It had a little bit of late break to it. But first backwards K for Thompson. The pitch. Swung on, and it's a jam shot towards the first base side. Coming on in, McFarland makes the grab. 2 down.
Right fielder, number 20.
Well, this is how you close the door here, Ricky. You get one strikeout, and then the next one, you get a quick little pop out, and all of a sudden, you're one bad swing away from ending the game.
Yeah, indeed. As up steps Lilia Kibos, the part of the order that's kind of hit the Huskies the hardest. That one's outside in the other batter's box. Kibos, if Kibos can get on, Noel is on the on-deck circle, but she's only gone 1 for 3 today with a single back in the first. The pitch. High at the eyes. Starting to wonder if they should have switched their pitchers, don't you think?
Well, you know, it's just kind of a, if you do, you do, and if you don't, you don't, as that one's a ball. But it's a tough decision, and you got to really be sure of it when you pull that trigger.
4-2 is our score. 3-0 count to Kibos. 2 outs. The pitch. Down Broadway, strike 1.
That was a take all the way by Kibos. She did not have the green light to go, so she just kind of takes that strike, but now Thompson has to come back with another good pitch.
The pitch, that swung on, hit in the air to left. That one's going to drop right in front of Pinkowski in left center. So they got one aboard.
Jillian Noel.
Brings the tying run to the plate, and Jillian Noel. 1 for 3 today, as I mentioned. Yesterday, Noel owned the Huskies. 4 for 4 with an RBI as well. So we'll see what happens here.
Hopefully history doesn't repeat itself.
Yeah, hopefully not. 2 outs. Huskies looking to close this one out. Thompson in line for the save. The pitch. Swung on, foul. Into the Mustangs bullpen once again. If they can get past her, it's Waldo, who the Huskies, Junker struck out twice, and there's a ground out to short as well. The 0-1. Inside. Ooh, that was close. Thompson up to 14 pitches. 4-2 is their score. 1-1 count. The pitch popped her up, but it hits the ceiling. It's going to be foul. Down to the last strike. 1-2 count. Runner at first. Tying run at the plate. Go ahead run in the on deck circle, and McKenna Waldo. Jillian Noel steps in, the third baseman. Righty on righty, the pitch. Chopper to second, should do it. To first, in time, Huskies win. Huskies win. The St. Cloud State Huskies win it.
Good job by the Huskies to just kind of battle through and make sure you come out on top in this one. It's a tough job to kind of win these close ones early, but it feels that much better when you do come out on top because you know it's a tough ride to do it, or it's a tough job to do it because, I mean, it's so cold out here and it's hard to get anything moving forward, especially when you're batting. So, I mean, it feels good to win one of those.
Winning pitcher tonight will go to Trinity Junker. Once again, she goes 6 innings pitched, 2 runs. Those were earned runs. 8 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Losing pitcher tonight is going to be Kaylee Miller. She goes 6 innings pitched, 4 runs, all those earned, 6 hits, 6 walks. and no strikeouts. The save will go to Kylie Thompson. She allowed a hit, but she also had a strikeout to end this game. Game started at 1:12. The game ended at 3:08 for a total run time of 1 hour and 56 minutes. That will do it for us here at the Husky Dome. Been one heck of a tournament. Huskies come out on top. They have a pretty successful trip here at home. They go 3-1. Southwest Minnesota State, on the other hand, they will go 2-3. We will not have another game for a couple weeks here, and they will go out to Topeka, Kansas. Keep an eye on the KVSC schedule. We'll let you know what's happening in the KVSC Sports Department. For Max Stiggy-Steiga, for Blake Tyson for running production back at Radio X, there's been Ricky Cloudcamp, for Jake Bedell as well, who just can't be here tonight. It's been the Kelly Lost Tournament on 97.5 Radio X. Now, back to the music.
97.5 Radio X is now your home.